This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running left, Montgomery. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
On second down, here's Huntley.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready, set.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
3rd and 4. Huntley going to change the play here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Jameson Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Love's throw there complete to Sims.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, Whatever you see, you think that tight end could win that battle.
Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Love. He's into the secondary,
and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Once again, it's Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
First down, going to the air with Love. Fighting him off. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In motion right goes Reed. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 46, Mike 46. Bound to lose one.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action with Huntley. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Huntley off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And then he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now Huntley.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second down throw from Huntley.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shit. Watch the shit. Check 3. Check 3.
Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Love wants to shift things around.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night from the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Try to run for it with Jacobs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Yellow, 22.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second and a couple.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Huntley. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They're going for it. Huntley.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Huntley looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Huntley. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Huntley trying to throw for it.
But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Running is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
42 yards.
And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Huntley.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Huntley to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Fourth down, Huntley. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
75 yards.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now Love going to change things up.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
And now an audible here into something else.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears. Shift. Kill.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Huntley.
Flush to his right.
Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Huntley. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A lot more was on the line in this one.